Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Division 1 Youth League Women's Grand Final match here. And we've got the Penrith Panthers taking on Manly Seagulls. It's going to be quite a great match here this evening. Before we tip off, our head referee is Brendan Lloyd and umpire is Luke Joseph. Congratulations to them to Penrith get the tip off there. And joining me this evening, I've got Scotty Bolsa. Scotty Bolsa, we've got a good game on our hands today.
Yeah, we sure do, Byron. It's a great matchup. These two teams progressed to the final from yesterday's semis. And I think it's going to be a great matchup today.
There we say Manly's got the ball there on the post, is swinging it around. Going for the drive. And 2 points there. Great 2 points by Josie. Now, Scotty, something we've seen in the Youth League women this year is the speed of the game is picked up dramatically over the years, and this year is no doubt one of the fastest Youth League women comps we've seen.
Definitely, mate. Like yesterday's games, they were played at a extreme pace. There you go, Ella Telefotona over for two. Strong move there in the middle of the keyhole. She's one of the key players for Penrith today that will be the key for their win, I think, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Ella's been one of the Basketball New South Wales state players for a number of years, coming out of Penrith for a number of years. Quite a strong going, like you say. She'll be the key. And as long as Penrith can get her the ball in the paint, a lot could happen.
So Manly just slowing it down here in the half court. Running through their offense. Steal there by Ella. Seems to me, Byron, that they're looking to go inside here, Penrith, today.
Yeah, most definitely looking to go inside, but if it ain't working there, they're going out for the three ball. That's a feature of the Penrith girls the last couple of seasons with this team they've had. As we see, Manly is just slowing the pace down. With control coming through their point guard, Josie there, number 14.
Running a bit of 1-4 high here.
And the shot clock's counting down. And we've got a foul there. We've got 2 shots to come.
So the foul there was awarded to number 9 from the Penrith Panthers, Emily Potts.
First personal and first team foul. And thanks to the guys here at Gosford City Rebels for having this broadcast. They've got the scores down there on your screens. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast as she knocks down 1 point. It's taking Manly to 3-3. Let's hope she can go 2 from the line.
She does that, mate. 2 points there from the free throw strike for Josie Bullman. Manly have taken that slight lead, 4-2.
And backboard of Dominica. Going to Caitlin. Caitlin for 3. Caitlin knocks down the 3.
So again there, Byron, they're looking to go interior, but mate, from the guards from Penrith, they can shoot the 3-bomb quite well. So Manly need to pick up the defence and try and get a stop on that one as well.
All right, so we're on top of the key there, passing through, going down to the blocks, mid-range jumper, unsuccessful. Who's going to grab the ball there? Teamwork.
The rebound there was Jamie Lee Clark. Penrith back down, slowing it down.
And only 2 points there. 2 points good, confirmed by the officials.
That was number 9 again, Emily Potts. She seems to have found a range.
And the main question is, Scotty, how long is she going to stay hot for, and are the girls going to help her stay hot on those on that hand? And the jump shot misses there. Ella rebounds it back through there. Their guard, Dominica. Now, she's played a bit of basketball over in the US over the years. And has made and played some state games as well. So Penrith have got some players from all kind of calibers and range.
Manly out on the break here with the step out. No good. Ella again on the glass.
Outstanding rebound by Ella again.
seems to be a bit of a walk-up offence right now, Byron. Like we talked earlier about the pace of the Youth League women this year, but it seems to be slowed down.
Yeah, and do you think that's because one team, we've got substitution coming in from Manly, so number 9 coming out of the game, number 24 is coming into the game for that. But do you think that's a team taking, having that grand final feelings and they've taken control of the game opposed to playing the faster game? They feel like they'll have more control slowing it down? Well,
yeah, I think in the first quarter it's just about finding your way a little bit. So I guess there's some nerves out here today, and they're just trying to find their, as we say in the coaching world, the mojo.
The mojo.
So yeah, I think we'll find the pace will pick up going into the second quarter a little bit.
We've got a pushing foul there. We've got Manly's ball on the baseline. 15 seconds on the shot clock. What's going to happen here? Kicking it out to the three-point line. Only 2. And there's another rebound there by Penrith. Getting hands into the guards. And Penrith. Oh, there's a turnover. Oh.
One thing that Penrith need to do is capitalise on those things on the interior. Ella, who's an interior player, she should be finishing those shots. Take the bump, take the knock, and make the 2 and get the game 1. But she's finding it tough down there. Manly's defence has been pretty physical, and we'll see how the game pans out with her later on down the stretch and see if she will be that factor that we think she will be.
Ella on the line for 2. Chi-Ching gets the first one. I know it's unrelated, but we've seen it at the Olympics. A lot of the bigs, free throws, a massive high percentage now. And is that coaches making sure the bigs get that M1s and get that second chance?
Well, definitely. I think the free throws, the old saying is that free throws win your championship. So, you got to make those. They're the only uncontested shots you really get in a game. And they're important, because at the end of the day, you can win by a point. There's a travelling violation there called against Manly. Yep. One too many steps.
Bit of the old footloose there on the back down. And man, that's Penrith's ball. Penrith go back to Ella.
Point guard Ella.
Point guard Ella bringing the ball up. Turnover there. Manly have got the ball. Going for the fast break drive. Ella with a rebound. Going back into the hands of Dominica. She's got the ball. Bringing it into Caitlin. Caitlin just settling the play. Gets it back to her. To Ella. Out to the wing.
Again, there we see that interior. They're trying to hit it there. Penrith are a lot bigger than the Manly Warringah Seagulls. So they're going into the interior but can't seem to get it there. So we have substitutions in for the Manly Warringah.
Yeah, number 21, Kimberly, coming into the game.
I watched Kimberly play yesterday, Byron, and mate, she was outstanding in their semi-final. So I think she'll make a bit of a factor here today.
There's a turnover there. Ella with an extra bounce not needed, probably. Manly bringing the ball down.
Coach's nightmare, mate.
Coach's nightmare.
Kimberly Hodge out to the 25.
There it is.
2 points. Number 25, Faith Bolgan.
Yeah, saw her play yesterday as well. Same kind of,
Here we go, Kimberly Hodge, mate. She's making a difference here already.
Great defence there by Penrith.
Ella with a stop. Man down.
Yep. Now we need Ella's coming through to the bigs, and we've got on the left side the screen. Oh, doesn't play the screen up top still.
Again, here we go, interior. Good dead ball move.
And there it is, 2 points there.
Penrith 12, Rhiannon Pope.
Penrith Panthers 10, Manly 6.
4 to go.
Time flies when you're having fun, I suppose. Manly with the ball up there, up the top of the key. We've got 3-point attempt, unsuccessful. Rebound there. Faith, can she drop it? Unlucky.
Here we go again, Kimberly Hodge on the glass. Mate, I think she's a great prospect, and hopefully we'll see her in future state teams in the under-20s and above. She's just been outstanding this weekend.
Penrith have made a 3-player sub there, as you can see on screen.
Out come the bigs.
Out come the bigs. So is Leone, the head coach of Penrith. What would she be thinking right now, Scotty?
Well, I mean, she subbed a big in. Number 13, Chloe Bloom's come in, but she's gone with one big now. So Maybe a bit of 4 out, 1 in motion offense here, we'll see. Manly up the floor here on the press, trying to disrupt them.
There's a disruption there.
Come up with the steal.
Faith with the disruption. Ball settled back down. Going through the hands of the guards. Attempted on-ball screen there.
Caitlin rejected the screen. She's going down low, working it. Personal foul.
A personal foul there.
Personal foul was awarded to number 8 from Penrith, Meg Cranall.
We've got a 4-2 foul count there, so I'm assuming all our viewers do follow basketball, but one more foul by Penrith, and Manly will be going to the line for bonus. 3-point attempt out in the blocks there is successful. And the crowd over in the corner loving that action.
Mate, they're putting it out there, the boys over there, a bit of cheering and jumping up and down.
It's no one's home court advantage here, but I suppose whoever brings the most spectators will have the home court advantage. Rebound contested there, well done, Manly. Manly coming up the floor again.
And the kick ahead. Here we go. Here's the girl. There she is.
And one.
I told you earlier she'll make a difference in this game. She's just been outstanding, Kimberly Hodge. She's one to watch.
Now, when you have an athlete like that, Scotty, how come she doesn't start? Is she the secret weapon?
Yeah, mate. I think you know, in the coaching world, we would talk about you know, having that impact coming off the bench, and obviously that's her role, and she does it well. And obviously for the cohesion of the team is Binta for a 3.
Binta unlucky there, Binta. Getting the ball back through the hands. Setting the on-ball screen, will the rolls. Back out. And 3-pointer successful. Dominica.
Just keeping them in the game here. And Manly just need to come up with a couple of stops. They're doing well.
Now Penrith defensively playing a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they are. They look like they're trying to pack it in there, so they keep Manly out of the paint. And Manly's 3-point shooting or perimeter shooting at the moment hasn't shone.
We've got a pushing foul, and 2 shots will come. We'll just hit back on the replay there. Takes it to the bucket. And the boys in the corner are loving that, Scotty. Look at them. The bar's not even open yet.
No, mate. Kimberly Hodge, mate. There she is. She's got her own fan club.
She does. And the ball rattles off the rim.
Now, Brian, we've talked a bit about coaching and we've talked about the players, but great to see that Brendan and Luke, mate, the 2 referees, get in this game. They've worked hard all season. You're a referee yourself.
Yeah, timeout called on the floor. Yeah, most definitely. It's the players compete week in and week out, and the coaches do as well. But let me guarantee you, the officials are the same, are in the same boat. They travel the same Ks. They put in the same effort. Game replays, their own personal performance. You know, going to the gym themselves every week. So yeah, congratulations to them too. It's outstanding to see. We've got not only some up-and-coming players in the world and coaches in the world. We've seen that on the world stage. Shannon Seabohm with his medals, and our boomers and our opals. But even at the Olympics, we've got Scotty Bolsa. Sorry, that's you, Scotty Bolsa. Scotty Becker.
Right, yeah.
Scotty Becker. Sorry.
I'd like to be at the Olympics.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. But it's a pathway for our officials too, and it's this tournament and the senior league is an outstanding program for our officials across the state.
Mate, I'd probably like to take this opportunity while we've got this timeout going to thank Gosford City Sports Stadium, or Scholastic Stadium.
Scholastics, yeah, most definitely.
And Chris and his team here for putting on a wonderful weekend of finals basketball. I'd probably take the opportunity to thank our major sponsor, Moulton, mate. They've been a long-serving sponsor for this league, and we're very grateful for what they do for us with the basketballs and the sponsorship that they do. So thanks to Moulton, and thanks to Chris and his team at Gosford.
Yeah, most definitely Moulton. The ball of the Olympics virtually, and that must be an honour for us to have that.
Yeah, it's great, mate. I think they've been, like I said, they've been a long-serving sponsor for the Moulton Waratah League, and it's great to have them. But action's back in. Manly up the floor now, let's see what happens.
Yeah,
here.
Manly's called that timeout, so they've caught it for, obviously, with purpose. We're going to the bucket there. Takes one to the ring.
Too easy, mate.
Easy.
No help defence. I'm sure Leone wouldn't be happy with the help
Coming
defence
out of the
there.
timeout. And Caitlin with the Caitlin Castle with the drive there. On-ball screen there, goes down low. And foul called. 2 shots to come. Scotty, those on-ball screens are vital.
Mate, they're a big part of our game right now, and it's how we defend them. And, you know, I was watching the Opals the other night play Japan, and we struggled with the on-ball screen, and they really hurt us a lot. So it's a part of the game now, and it's in everyone's offence.
Chloe Bloom there, 1 from 1.
Yeah, Coach Cale wasn't real happy with that last call, but, mate, there was physical contact there. Tight game here, mate, with a minute 40 to go, 17-16, Manly lead.
These are what games are made for, and you want a gold medal match
Goes with the
like
same
this.
play, mate. Yeah.
Gets the rebound for the team. Manly with the reset up top of the bucket. Finding her options. Bit of a sloppy play, but what can you make of it?
Nothing.
Rebound there.
Jump ball called. Manly Warringah's ball's only 3 seconds on the shot clock. No, they've got a reset, sorry. 14 seconds.
Yeah, deemed a change in possession there and to have a 14-second reset. All right, so the 2 high screens there by Manly. Ball kicks out to the top. It looks like it's going to be a catch and shoot there.
No good, mate. Nothing but air. Coach won't be happy with that play. You know, you got to reset. It's 14 seconds. Get into your set. Try to get it done. Manly again up the floor here on the trap, trying to disrupt. Just a slight reach in there, causing the contact on the arm. Number 12 for the Manly Warringah Seagulls, Danielle Shepherd.
Manly over the penalty. There is 5 team fouls, and we're going to the line. Just with that trap, how much energy does that take out of the girls?
Mate, it takes a fair bit because, you know, you're trying to disrupt the team and get it back in the hands. And exactly what happened just now. They put it back in the hands of the big one to Natalie Beaumont. And she nearly turned it over just with that foul there. And that's exactly what traps are about. You wanted to get it back into the hands of the non-handler. She's 2 from 2, Natalie Beaumont there from the free throw line.
And that takes Penrith to 18. 18 plays at 17. Manly with the ball on top of the perimeter. Getting the hands through, ball through the hands, sorry.
Curl cuts there. Nice pass there by Kimberley.
Cuts to the ring, rebound by Penrith. Binch has got the ball taken up the floor. What can Penrith do with this one?
Here they're going to the interior with Natalie.
Oh, unlucky. Rattles off the rim. Manly with the ball. Transition basketball. Fast pass up the court. We've got 40 seconds remaining on the game clock. Passes through the hands.
Manly just working the ball around here, trying to get a good set offense with 6 on the clock. Late shot clock. Natalie Beaumont there with a huge block.
Outstanding block with 20 seconds remaining. Binting with a crossover, going to the basket herself.
No good.
Fighting for the ball, which is outstanding to see by Penrith. Fighting to the death. Binter with the ball. We look like we'll probably have 1 shot here. We've got a hands foul. And bonus 2 will come from that, Scotty. Scotty, that block down the other end lifts the team, doesn't it?
It definitely does. Like Natalie Beaumont's is a fine athlete. She's been in our NITP program in Basketball New South Wales. She's also been in the Flames development squad, and you know, a state team player. She's a class act. I think again she'll be another one we will need to keep an eye on in the near future, mate. So, and
that's great to see. Both teams have players to be looking at in the near future. You know what? And they're both different regions. You know, they're both in the metropolitan, but one's Penrith and one's in Manly. 45, 50 miles apart, but talent coming from both areas.
Second play here, Kimberly Hodge from behind the arc, no good.
No good on that shot. And first quarter break is there. Penrith 20, Manly 17. Scotty, what do you make of that first quarter?
As I said earlier, I think it's a settling quarter. You know, both teams would have some nerves, and they're just trying to find their way through their offense. I think we'll see the pace pick up a little bit in the second quarter. And we'll, you know, the battle will be won, you know, in down the stretch. But I think both teams will be looking to stamp their mark in this quarter and try and move ahead. Look, we've got a bit of entertainment here at half-time with the under-12
Entertainment at half-time. Look at that. That's taking floor wiping to a whole new level. You know, this is what the ShamWow commercial lacked. This takes it to a whole new level. I might be eager to help at home now, knowing that's how I can actually mop the floor. Outstanding. And they're in sync. Outstanding.
The crowd love it. Crowd love it.
Oh, the old sprinkler. Bring that back. If they do the shopping trolley, I will be over the moon.
No, there's a bit of sprinkler, a bit of travel action.
Oh.
Travel. I think they're trying to indicate the ref there might be a few travels.
Scotty, let's start with Penrith. Leonie, what would you be talking about around about now?
Mate, she'd be talking, I think she'd be talking about the trap, you know, how we break the trap right now. You know, they've had 2 or 3 turnovers out of the trap. And I think she'll be talking about going back to what's got them here to this final. I think she'll be talking about motion offense, getting the ball to the interior, pumping it in there, and away we go.
Manly,
I think Coach will be talking about just keep pushing the ball and moving forward with it, yeah.
Yeah, and that's important for the team. You know, coming out of the break, do you want to? You know, it's only second quarter. Do you want to push ahead? Do you want to break it?
Oh, definitely. This would be a time where you can just put your stamp on the game and try and get ahead and have a nice, comfortable lead at half time. I mean, in today's day in our game, I mean, 20 points is nothing. And we've seen that in a couple of games here yesterday where teams were 20 up and then all of a sudden you're 2 up with a minute to go. So right now is a chance to just, you know, Penrith to push ahead here a little bit, put a bit of pressure on Manly and see what happens.
Here we go. Penrith with the ball up the top. They go back to the interior. Turnover again. Manly have picked up what Penrith are trying to play there. Manly with the transition basketball. Gets it to the mid-range. Going for the layup. Penrith with some outstanding defense there. The stops coming from everywhere.
Locking in on it.
3-pointer attempt. Unsuccessful. Rebounds up for grabs. The 14-second reset there.
Running their 2-play right now.
Looks like an on-ball screen coming this way. Going to the bucket. Earlier. Same play as the first quarter. Shot.
Rebound there by Natalie Beaumont again.
Too much for breakfast there. Shot was too big. Benter with the ball.
We're running some curl cut action there. Bit of big-to-big screening action there to get the big open on the curl cut. Manly come up with a foul off that.
Penrith with the inbound there. Gone back to the top. Dominica there. 2 double screens there. I think there was a bit of confusion. Who was holding the screen?
Gets it to the hole. No good.
Unlucky there.
Keeps it alive there for Penrith.
Yeah, official says the ball was in play there and in play there again. Shot clock violation. Now that there is probably not because of the defense. That was just a bit of sloppy basketball.
Yeah, definitely. Penrith shot clock awareness is an important thing in the game, and they weren't aware where they were at.
Yeah, Ella coming onto the court now. I think Ella's coming in for a bit of impact.
Yeah, definitely. Natalie's done a good job for her minutes right now, and it's definitely a good sub.
Ella back in defense. Ball going up high there for Manly.
On the flare cut right now. Travelling violation there caught against Kimberly Hodge. Just moved the pivot foot on the catch.
Substitution coming in for Manly, number 25, Faith, coming back in the game for number 24.
Antonio Henderson, yeah.
Oh, there's a turnover there. And the official said before the shot, so I'll assume he will...
The fouls are awarded to number 4, Pinter.
As you see on the screen there, Leonie... making out that there may have been a hook there, but obviously the foul's been called.
Hodge, and
Hodge, and one. Well done.
The boys love it again, mate. They're up. She's a prospect. I like this kid. Substitutions made there for Penrith.
Yeah, their starter, Rhiannon Pope, back on the floor.
Chloe Boom to the bench.
And Chloe was out. Chloe was doing all right, I thought.
Yeah, she was, yeah. just getting a little bit tired. So, you know, Pinter's coming out. Jamie Lee Clark checks in for her first minutes.
Yeah, there's a foul there. Hands in.
Again, Manly is sticking with this trap up the floor, disruptive, trying to come up with steals. You know, they've just got to keep their hands out.
Yeah, foul count there, 2 apiece. Inbound pass there. The press is there.
Ella setting the smash screen at the top there to open it up for the guard.
That is something you don't want to run into on a Sunday morning, I tell you that much, Scotty. Oh, there it is. Some good defense there, closing it down. 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Now, we haven't seen much of Penrith inbound play, so here's one of them. The screens.
Bit of cross-screen action.
Cross-screen action, yeah, definitely there. And back to Ella. Ella going to the work in the paint, working it. Well done.
Little jump hook across the top there. That's what she does best. That's what Penrith need to go to.
Manly trying to maintain the pace of the game. There's little pump fakes, and then they go to the ring.
Little dump in there.
Oh, well
2
done.
points there to number 12 from Manly, Danielle Shepherd.
Danielle Shepherd with the jump shot there, well done.
Ties it up.
22 apiece, well done. Ella shows, flares to the basket. There she is.
Again, interior, little back to the basket move.
Unlucky, gets her own rebound.
She'll be disappointed with that because that's an easy 2 right there going
Signature move for Ella. Ella goes the same way again. Gets her own rebound again and puts it in.
She's tough, mate. Like, you know, you miss 2 shots down underneath the basket like that, and you get after it on the offensive glass. Manly need to do a better job of blocking her out and keeping her off the glass. Otherwise, that's going to hurt them later down the track.
Manly with the ball on the top of the paint. Goes for the drive, foul,
and one. He's going to count it.
He's counting it.
Continuation. Points are good there. The foul's assisted to number 15 on the block. Oh, it's foul on Ella. She wasn't quite there.
We've got 1 shot to come here. Josie. Unable to complete the feature.
But again, you know, offensive rebound. I mean, Leone wouldn't be happy with that. You got a big on a little there, and the little comes up with a glass. You got to block that out. Hodge.
2 points.
She's the goods. She's what's keeping Manly in this game right now, and you know, Penrith need to do a better job and identifying that she is the go-to.
Penrith trying to play Penrith basketball again. On-ball screen there.
And the kickback.
Kickback there, goes back to the paint.
Back to the
same side, not Ella, same side. Turnover there. Manly with the push.
Here they come.
Onto the block. Catch and shoot on the wing. Unlucky. Tipped out by Penrith.
Substitutions in here right now. Leone making a couple of big subs. 3 girls in. Number 11, Natalie Beaumont. Number 9, Emily Potts. And number 5, Eliza Jerd.
Now there's a deflection there. Well done, Penrith coming up with the rebound.
One thing Manly coach wouldn't be happy with is their turnover rate right now.
Got a stoppage in game here.
Shot clock problem.
And the shot clock is still winding down while the game's not commencing, but officials will fix that up nice and quickly. 20 on the shot clock. Inbound play coming here. Pass, double screen.
Running a bit of picket fence offense there into the horns action. Straight into the big.
Catch and shoot there, really. Out of bounds
Manly
by
ball.
Penrith. Manly ball. Now for the bigs, the amount of rebounding, that's got to tire you out. Continually jumping up and down, that's got to tire you out.
Oh, definitely, you know, and that's why, as a coach, here we go, 3 bomb. Girl went underneath the screen. That's what we would teach our kids to do if you're a shooter. Go underneath the screen, shoot the 3.
Manly ball on the inbound there, 14 on the shot clock.
The screen action into Hodge. She's the damage.
There it is.
She's the girl that's going to do this. There it is.
There it is.
Penetration off the bounce.
Kimberly Hodge with the 2 points. Penrith with the ball coming up the floor.
She's doing it all right now, B. Doing it all.
What can't she do is the question I ask. Penrith with the ball, slowing it up the top on the perimeter. Goes down to the wing. Big tries to come down.
Yeah, stepped out of bounds there. It's a tough down in that corner, mate, now with today's offense. You know, it's a narrow down there. Big feet, stepped out of bounds.
Now, Manly haven't had as many substitutions into the game, so the girls are going to get tired here, but the
Hodge
jump
again.
shot there, Hodge.
Short on the rim.
Rattles on the rim. Penrith with the rebound.
Mate, as you see, Manly's running everything for Hodge. She seems to be the go-to, and Penrith haven't identified that. Here we go inside to Natalia, sorry. 2 points.
There, 2 points.
Backing it down there.
Well
Back
done.
to the Penrith game. Interior is where it's at.
Caitlin with the ball above the rim. Sorry, above the bucket.
Above the rim, mate.
Above the rim.
Hodge.
I wish I was that tall I could get above the rim.
She's getting tired right now. You know, coach might need to make a quick sub just to get her energy back because they're going to need her down the stretch. Last 3 shots she's taken have been short on the rim.
And we're only 5 minutes into the second quarter, but from here, Scotty, it's going to be a game of stamina. Stamina is going to be the key in this match.
Beaumont's down in the key again, backing it down there. So Penrith now are starting to capitalise on the interior. Manly need to do a better job and taking care of the bigs right there. Running some staggered screen action here.
On-ball screen, jump shot, mid-range, jump shot there. 2 points, Manly take the lead there, 30 to 28.
Timeout will be coming here. Coach Leone Moore wants to talk about this. Here it is, turnover again in the trap.
Now,
there it is, timeout called there by Penrith with Manly leading 30 to 28. Right now, Leone will be talking about the trap again and taking care of business. What do you think is going to happen down here in the Manly timeout right now?
In the Manly timeout, they must be talking about stopping the bigs. They have to be talking about what type of defence they're playing. You know, they're going to get over there and put 2 people over there. Is it going to be a help defence? They just need to stop them, regardless.
Yeah, look, if I'm coaching right now, I'll be talking about maybe coming from the weak side and double teaming on the post, making a throw it back out there. And Penrith haven't hit a lot of perimeter shots. So, I'll be forcing them, running them off the line, running them out off the line and seeing if they can put it on the floor. But the interior is where they're going, and that's what need to stop. And I think Leone right now, like I said, she'll be talking about the trap, how we break it, don't turn it over, limit the turnovers, get the ball to the interior, and that's where their offense is flowing. So
2 timeouts allowed in the first half, and both teams have taken 1 each. From here on in, as an official, we talk about, with timeouts, there's usually a tempo change. And Leone's called that timeout. 9 times out of 10, you expect it from the team that calls the timeout for the tempo change, because there's usually maybe a new direction.
Yeah, for sure. Like, she might change it to zone here, but it looks like they're still going man. Her timeout could have been focused on the offensive side of things, get the ball to the interior, as we said earlier. Here's Hodge.
Hodge with the ball above the 3-point line. She needs to get to where her hot spot is.
Double staggered screens again.
There it is. Hodge there on the free throw line. Fouled on the floor.
Number 6 for Penrith, Emily Potts. She's blocking foul calls.
Baseline. Nope, side ball there. Sorry, apologies.
That's her first personal.
Manly with the inbound pass to come. Going through the hands there.
There's that high on-ball screen again.
Caitlin with the ball, dishes out to Hodge, is it?
No, not Hodge.
Sorry, Daniela.
There's a lot of screening action there for Manly. They're running some stagger stuff, then they run some horns action as well. So, Penrith need to do a better job on the on-ball screen.
Through the hands there.
Baseline drive.
Baseline drive there, as Scotty says there. Rebounds, gets her own, puts it back in, rattles out. Manly with the rebounds. Getting the hands through the guards, bringing it up the floor.
Penrith bigs seem to be getting a bit tired right now, so this is a chance for Manly to push the ball, go hard against them.
Baseline cutting there by the guards. There it is.
Slip. On a reverse, no good.
Not even looking at the rim.
Bit of a Harlem Globetrotter shot right there.
I think they're taking applications. Top of the rim there.
Here we go, interior again. One high, one low on the skip pass out to
Binter. Binter for 3.
No good.
No good there. Rebound by Penrith, puts it back on the glass. Too much energy. Ella's fouled there. Scotty, what do you make of that?
Well, the rebounding is a key for Penrith. Getting on the glass. They're bigger than Manly. Manly need to do a better job blocking out here right now. They're going to stay in this game, and it's a tight game right now, but down the stretch, those offensive rebounds are going to hurt them.
Substitution there for Manly. Number 9, Caitlin Castle coming out of the game. Number 11, Emily coming into the game. Ella.
She makes the first.
And unfortunately misses the second shot, but offensive rebound.
Little jump hook, no good. Ella on the offensive glass again.
Ella, 2 points there.
You know, we just talked about it. Coach needs to address the block out, I think. You know, they're just getting too many offensive glass. Too many second chances, as we call them.
Manly with the drive.
It's a penetrating pitch.
There it is, there it is. Unlucky, gets the rebound. Unlucky, misses it there. Penrith with the rebound there. The matchup, Hodge and Ella. That is the matchup of the year, really.
Yeah, look, athlete versus big on the grind. Binter on the bounce, on the catch. Too easy. Hard to defend that on the long closeout. Penrith push ahead here, 33-30. We haven't seen a score from Manly in a little while here. On ball screen.
It just gets caught up in that screen there.
Coach Moore not happy with the call.
Not happy with that at all. You know, asking the question. You just get caught up in that screen as a coach. What do you? When screens come in as an athlete, what can you do?
Manly, coach would be talking about just get thin, get through, which is what we teach. She did that, but obviously there was contact there somewhere that forced a disadvantage. So
2 shots coming from Manly number 14, Josie. The first one's good.
But no team's really taken a stand. This lead's changed about 4 or 5 times in this second quarter.
And she's 1 from 2 from that set of attempts. Penrith getting the offensive board there. No second, not as many second opportunities for Manly that there has been for Penrith, but I think that might be the sizing and the lack of boxing. But Ella takes it to the baseline, kick out to Binter. Binter
into the corner.
Into the corner.
Potts into Ella.
Ella, great read by Ella with the 2 points.
Great patience on offense there. They shifted the ball from the first side to the second side, and yeah, got what they wanted, mate. Got the 2 points.
Manly with the ball on top of the rim. Oh, there it is.
Tough pass there, you know. She's guarded by 2 people. Throw a lollipop past them like they're going to deflect it.
Substitutions there for Manly.
Number 20 checks into the game there for Manly. Lauren Walker. Ten seconds on the shot clock here. They're going to run some handoff action.
Well, that was a bit of fumble there. Binter with the good hands.
Travelling violation. Took the extra step. Great defence by Penrith. They locked in. Needed to come up with that stop. They've got the lead here by 4. They can push ahead here.
That press is back in play there, and it's really throws Penrith off there. Ella bringing the ball up. Ella guard again, as we speak about.
There it is.
And the boys on the side. The boys on the side are encouraging the official for the 8-second call, and they get it.
Manly's done a great job with this trap B today. That's what they want. They want to throw it back to the big, so the big has to handle, put pressure on her, turn the ball over. They've probably had 3 or 4 turnovers out of this. Hodge. There
Jump shot from the free throw line, successful.
Coming off that pin down screen, she's lethal. Lethal for 2 here, and they're back in the trap again. Back to Ella. This is exactly what they want to do. Better patience, better poise.
Binter with the pass inside the paint. Can she get it in? Too much there. Manly with the
Rushed
rebound.
Offense. Coming into that last 30 seconds here right now, Manly need to be poised and patient with it here. Potts with a deflection.
34 seconds, sorry, Scotty. 34 seconds on the shot clock for Manly. You want it at least tied up going into break to have that bit of confidence or take the lead.
Go with a handoff. Trouble. Took that extra step before the ball went down. Here's a chance now for Penrith to push ahead. There's probably 2 possessions in this. A full shot clock for Penrith, and a late shot clock there for Manly. Let's see what happens.
Binter with the ball above the 3-point line. She's soaking up a bit of time. Goes to goes to Ella in the paint, the same side, and she's fouled.
You hear the crowd saying all day, yeah, and that's what's been happening. They've gone to the interior every single time these last in this quarter that's gone. Someone has got a touch in the interior. That's exactly what Penrith want.
Ella good with 1 from 1 there.
So we've got 1 possession left here. What's Manly going to come up with? I'd say there'll be some staggered screens.
There it
some
is.
on ball. Last second play, what's it going to be?
It's got to go. It's got to go through the hands, but it's got to end up with their hot hand, I think. The on-ball screen there with the roll.
Here she is.
There
Hodge.
she is for three. Hodge for three.
And she's been fouled.
And she's been fouled. And has the official determined that was a two shots? Two shots there.
That's a silly foul, Ella.
And that's
She did a good job. All she had to do was put her hand up. Now she makes that shot over the hand. So be it. Don't foul her.
Second personal foul there for Ella.
Hodge makes the first.
You don't want to put Hodge on the line.
She's been
Regardless.
pretty lethal today.
Regardless.
This kid's good. Jinx her.
There's the commentator curse, Scotty.
That happens all the time. Here we go, last second shot.
That is a Hail Mary for her.
And there we have it, folks. At half-time, the Penrith Panthers lead the Manly Warringah.
Well, hang on. Hold up here. We've had from what I take from it, they were just discussing. Leone
wants to ask the question.
Wants to ask the question, but I believe...
Is this half, Bailey?
We'll just hang tight here, folks. The official... From what I can see, it's just a warning on the bench as they're coming off. Obviously, some words have been said, and the officials are stamping the line here. Obviously, got to maintain control of the game, which they're doing an outstanding job. But just it looks like an official warning, maybe just a brief warning. Alrighty, folks, just as we mentioned, just looks like a bit of a warning there, but it is half-time here. The Penrith Panthers 37, Manly 34. Welcome back, everyone, to Scholastic Stadium here. And we've got the Division 1 Youth League Women's Grand Final match here with Penrith taking on Manly. Scotty, let's go to the top scorers.
Yeah, look, the top scorers, as we thought would be for Manly Sea Eagles, is Kimberly Hodge. She has 16 points. So she has half their points, just about, of the Manly Sea Eagles now. And she was well backed up by Josie Moolman with 8 points. Over to the Penrith Panthers, as we thought, Ella Tolofano'o with 14 points. Natalie Beaumont there with 7, and Emily Potts with 5. Both the bigs, as we thought, going to the interior, they're the leading scorers, and Hodge doing the damage from the guard spot for Manly. Anyone in foul trouble right now, B, for teams?
Yeah, Caitlin Castle for the Manly team. She's got 3 fouls now going into the third quarter. 3 fouls, as a coach, and she is, a good centre for Manly, and Manly need their centres. Vital to keep her out of foul trouble. Yeah,
definitely. And obviously because Penrith are going to the interior, she's having to bang bodies with Ella and bang bodies with Natalie and Pope. So it'll be interesting. And it doesn't look like he's started her. So he's saving her for the somewhere through the third and fourth. But about to start the second half here at the Scholastic Stadium of the Moulton Waratah League Division 1 Youth League Women's Final. Second half coming up. Some great action, I think, is going to happen here in the second half.
Mate, with that opening centres, I reckon you're getting sponsored on this side by then. That's
definitely, mate. We've got to take care of the sponsors, mate.
That's it. They're vital to our sport being where it is in this country, and it's only growing thanks to our Olympic athletes at the moment over in Rio.
Out of turnover there. Bad pass into the post there by number 11, Emily Crimmer.
There we go. It's going to be a game stamina, as we've said before. Penrith bringing the ball up the score.
Again, here we are with Manly in that trap. Just trying to disrupt the Penrith Panthers and bringing the ball up and taking vital time off the shot clock.
If Manly continue to play this trap, that's nearly 3/4 of basketball that they've played this trap. Now, their fitness levels must be outstanding. Must be all that June running down there at Manly Beach.
Ella on the glass. Needs to finish that.
There's a foul there as she dishes it off. The referee will cancel that basket.
Foul was assisted to number 11. Emily Crimmer.
And that's Emily's, it's her first foul.
That is correct. No, it's a second.
Sorry. Incorrect. Second personal foul there. First team foul there. I was right on one status.
Again, they go to the interior. Bit of high-low action. Off the on-ball and the roll-down.
Ella gets the ball between 3, makes the basket.
Now, that's hard to stop, if I'm coaching right now, we got to change that defence on the on-ball. Stop her from the roll-down, hit her hard, make some contact, and don't let her get deep into the keyhole.
Manly with the ball outside the 3-point line, going through the hands as Screens, takes it there, kicks it back out, shakes it, bakes it. Can she? Oh, there's a great defence there, Ella.
Turnover again.
Turnover.
Coach's nightmare. 5-man bringing the ball down the floor, thinking that they're a point guard.
Got to find a guard.
Got to find that point guard. Step back on the 3.
Successful.
For number 14 there from the Manly Seagulls, finds the long-range bomb.
That takes Manly to 37. 37 plays 39. Going Dominico to Ella.
Here we go again. They're just shifting the ball around. There's no interior here right now. That's where Penrith need to go. That's where they're getting their bread and butter. Good defence right there now. Here comes Manly.
That's Jamie Lee, number 10 there for Penrith, taking that shot there.
Just slowing the offence down here, setting some high on-balls here, trying to rub her off. There it is.
There's a screen there.
On the roll down, on the kickback, on the flare cut. No good.
Unlucky there. Oh, secures that ball. That's the old-fashioned rebound and suppress that.
Yeah, chin the ball, get it underneath here. Here's Ella.
Poor pass. Unlucky.
Coach wouldn't be happy with that right now.
Manly playing a bit of an up-tempo game here. Foul there.
Foul's been assisted to number 10 with a hand check.
That's Jamie Lee Clark, and that will be her first personal foul.
Here comes that high on ball again with the pin down. Manly run this offense quite well, and they've seemed to find the basket pretty much. There's Ella with a great rebound, just sucks it in like a vacuum. Penrith on the push, slowing it down there.
Jamie Lee Clark with the ball there.
High on ball here as well.
Kicks it out to the wing. Goes to Ella. Ella goes to work. Kicks it back out. Jamie Lee takes...
That's a long
shot there. Ella with the foul on the rebound.
That's a silly foul. That'll be her third, maybe her fourth.
Now, I see 4 seconds on the shot clock. They had time to do something with that, Scotty.
Yeah, definitely. So that's Ella's third foul. She takes a rest. Coach can't... needs to savour her for later down the game. She gets a fourth and she's going to have to sit. But good sub. It's going to hurt them a little bit because they're not going to have... Here we go. On the drive.
The there
no help defence there.
Josie to the bucket there. Penrith. Now, the Manly's press is kind of went to a half-court press by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's been disruptive, mate. Like that, this interior again.
Interior, there it is. Unlucky. A rebound, and she was out of bounds when she caught the ball.
So there's no score on that. Substitutions. In comes Natalie Beaumont.
Takes out Jamie... takes out Rhiannon Pope. Another substitution. Put a guard coming in there, number 5.
Eliza Jerd.
Eliza, yeah, taking out... that's Jamie Lee Clark now out of the game. Manly with the board going through the hands. Now you can see off board. They've got the 2 screens down. The cutter will come through there. Pops up the top.
The screen.
Oh.
Bank shot.
Check your bank account, Scotty. Check your bank account. There's money in the bank.
That's one of those shots as a coach. You go, don't shoot it. Oh,
good shot.
Great shot.
And the whole bench stands up and claps. There it is. Now, the boys from Manly on the sideline, I think they need to maybe reallocate to the other side, or they're helping on the defence as well. Nearly a turnover there. Manly pushing the ball.
On the break.
Takes it down the floor.
Just settles it down now. They had nothing there going, so it's good play there by the guard.
On-ball screen there. Rolls. Jumps shot herself. Oh. Unlucky there. Gets the rebound. Offensive board. Second chance opportunity for Manly.
As you can see, as the bigs come out of the game, someone like Ella, they don't get the chance. They don't seem to be getting the rebounds right now. Now Manly's capitalising on that.
Shot clock dying down. 2 seconds.
Little pull up.
Shot made.
No good. Here comes Penrith.
Alrighty. Penrith. Fast transition.
Throwing it down early.
Rattles. Ooh, unlucky.
Beaumont. Again, just too big on the glass, Penrith. I'm sure the coach, Cale, he would have addressed that, but Manly just seemed to be trying to contest the glass with their athleticism rather than trying to lock them down on the ground, the bigs.
Yeah, found out there on number 11, Manly, Emily. That's her 3rd personal.
Beaumont hits the first.
Now this is going to sound a little bit silly, but as a coach, do you have a sacrifice goat that goes out there and just fouls?
No, I mean, we have defensive specialists where we would say we want you to shut people down, but, you know, unless it was drastic where we needed to foul, then no, you know, as a coach, no, we don't have a goat.
I'm just saying, she just didn't get, you know, everyone else got fouled out. I mean, not fouled out, subbed out at 3. She's remained to stay on, so the coach is happy for her to play on.
Well, yeah, she might be a defensive specialist, so she, you know, there's a bad pass on the turnover there from Manly. Substitutions in. Number 9 is checking in for Manly right now. Caitlin Castle, she's on 3 fouls, so he's rested her for the first 5 minutes. And out of the game comes number 11, Emily Crimmer. Again, there's no trap here, but the pressure's been applied up the floor. Castle needs to be careful here so you don't foul early and get the 4th.
Here comes that trap there, and the on-ball screen there.
Yeah, a little bit of a smash screen there to release the pressure.
Good old Smash Brothers are back.
Potts.
Oh,
Potts is good.
Potts is there.
And the M1. So the basket's good. The foul's on 24 with a push.
Now, we aren't privileged to all of the stats.
Antonio Henderson with her foul.
We aren't privileged to all of the stats, but I think
that's her second, yeah.
I think in this game there's been a lack of completing the M1.
Oh, definitely.
And there's
free throws again.
Commentator curse there. We go to that replay there. She takes it to the bucket. Well done there.
It's a tough basket. Under pressure. Took the knock, made the 2.
You know what, Scotty? Gold medal games, anything can happen.
Oh, mate, finals basketball is a wonderful thing.
Manly with the ball outside the 3-point line. There's
Sets the on-ball,
screen,
throws it in there. She's going to work.
We've got a hand
body check.
Fouls on number 13 from Penrith. 13, Chloe Bloom.
That's her third personal, so Penrith's in a bit of trouble here with their bigs.
Both teams racking up the fouls. There's a turnover there. Dominica coming up with it. Manly from behind.
You know, that's poor on the Penrith players. They need to let her know that...
Man on.
Man on, that's right. Someone's coming in behind. You know, communication is a big thing in basketball.
Substitution there by Penrith. Benson, number 4, coming in. There, another substitution for Penrith. Number
Bloom
12.
coming out.
Bloom coming out. 12 coming in.
So that's the 4th personal foul there. Was assisted just then. So someone's just come out there.
All right, we've got 4 minutes 30 remaining in the third quarter. What a game of basketball we've got here for you at Scholastic Stadium. There she is.
Coming off that double pick. They've been running that offense all night, and it's just been successful. You know, Penrith need to do a better job of either switching that screening action or fighting their way through right there now.
We've got a tight ball game here. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Going down low, going to the bigs as they've been doing all day today. And we've got off the foot.
We've got 4 seconds here on the shot clock.
Now the referees has come off the leg, but they haven't interpreted as a foot violation. So 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Let's see what Penrith's got here for the last second out of bounds play.
Spencer with the inbound, deflected. Couldn't even get the ball in. That's terrific defense from Manly. Not even allowing the team to get the ball in. That's got to frustrate the Panthers.
In 3, 2, 1. Natalie Beaumont.
Shots up.
No good.
Doesn't hit the rim.
Shot clock violation on that.
Great call by the officials. We've got an inbound from the baseline. Scotty, we've said it before. At some point, someone's got to take the lead.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is what finals is about, but, you know, it's an arm wrestle. And if it's an arm wrestle for 4 quarters, it's going to be a spectator's delight. From a coach's point of view,
it's a heart attack.
It's a heart attack.
It's a heart attack waiting to happen. 3-point shot unsuccessful there. Penrith coming up with the rebound, getting it back through the guards.
Pushing the ball hard down here, looking to the interior right now. This is where they're looking to go. There it is.
Breaking the full court press with a pushing turnover there.
Another coach's nightmare, mate. Don't throw it at the post feet.
I don't think coaches... This is why coaches don't sleep, because they're scared of having a nightmare.
Definitely, mate. Nice move here. Kicks it out to the long bomb.
2 shots, unsuccessful there.
Beaumont comes up with the boards.
Penrith breaking that fast break with fast basketball.
Yeah, I think this is where the difference is going to be between the two teams. I think they're going to, you know, the team that, like you said, the stamina is going to be where it's at. Potts for 3.
Potts for 3, gets it.
They run the set play with a double screen there on the baseline, run the shooter off. Exactly what every coach wants, mate.
Penrith would have been running that play all week at training, Scotty.
Oh, I'm sure they would have. Coach Moore would have had that thing drilled.
All right, we've got the on-ball screen there. Nothing happening there. Goes to back to her. Jump shot. Rattles out. Penrith with the rebound.
I think Penrith have rattled Manly's offense here a little bit. They haven't, we haven't seen any of that on-ball screening action or the staggers. I think it's time that he probably gets Hodge back into the game. Like, geez.
Hodge is the factor in this game, Scotty. You mentioned it.
With 2 minutes to go in this quarter, she hasn't hit the floor. She's a leading scorer. She's the go-to. Beaumont. Kick out. Offner. Short on the rim. Manly come up with it. Here we go. On the break. What are we going to see here right now?
We're taking it, settling the play. Settling the play, takes it to blocks. Too much hands in that play. The official calls it as it is. And I think we'll be going for bonus 2. Penrith over the line with substitution from Manly.
Yeah, just as I said, mate, Hodge is in. It's time for the factor.
Now, what have Penrith spoken about at halftime? She hasn't been on for the third virtually. So what, now she's on.
So now it's time to click in with the scout. We only would have talked about how to defend, what she's doing, the action. Now they have to put it into play.
Misses the second one there, but then gets the second opportunity and fumbles it out of bounds.
Can't come up with it. They're the 1%ers B that you have to come up with in these finals.
Nothing worse than spilling all your lollies. There's the screen again. Binter. Outstanding young player coming through the ranks, hasn't she, Scotty, through the years?
Yeah, mate, she's been represented. There was a spin move there by Beaumont. Kick to Binter on the bounce.
Binter
this is what she does best.
Oh, unlucky there. Gets the
Beaumont
second chance opportunity and couldn't capitalise, but she will go to the line for 2.
Fouls on 21. That's on Hodge.
That's not good for Manly.
That's her first, mate, so it's not too bad. You know, I would have had her in a bit earlier if it was me, but, you know, I'm not coaching the finals, so...
Who knows? Scotty Bolsar making a comeback next season, rumour has it. He might be here at finals weekend.
Yeah, mate. I've got a proud tradition in the finals. You know, I've won a few championships with the Division 1 women and men. Played in it many years ago, believe it or not.
Not the Division 1 women, just to clarify that.
I didn't play in the Division 1 women, mate.
Just to clarify that one. All right, there it is then.
So she makes one of those, pushes Penrith out by 3. Here comes that high on-ball screen again. And then the pin down, Hodge.
Oh, a bit of the old footloose there, Hodge.
She's not happy with herself right now. A few little words under the breath.
I'm not a lip reader and I don't choose to be, but I think she said it's quite sunny outside. Penrith here with the inbound and virtually got to maintain control. Binter controlling the play here. Bring the ball up the floor. What's Penrith got for us, Scotty?
Look, they'll go back to the interior here. There it is. Beaumont, you know, Offner. Beaumont there on the catch.
Beaumont.
Timeout called on the floor by the Manly Warringah Seagulls. Penrith Panthers have pushed ahead by 5, 49-44.
Now, Scotty, Manly have obviously called that timeout. Frustrations hit Manly. This is probably, if not maybe the biggest lead we've seen in this game. But that last play from Penrith, Binter bringing the ball down, flowing it, as you see it on screen there.
Offner on the bounce on the drive here right now. Takes some contact, but Beaumont gets a good read on this. Gets underneath the rim and, as she does, back to the basket, goes over the right-hand shoulder there for the 2.
And look, grabbing the second chance opportunities in this game is vital. You know, that second chance shot, vital.
Well, it's one thing that Manly haven't done a good job at in this game from the tip-off to now, is that they just haven't taken care of their bigs. Their bigs seem to be doing the damage, and that showed in the leading scorers. And then now Beaumont's on the floor. She's making an impact on the glass, and she's making an impact on the scoreboard. So right now I'd be addressing the fact that we need to take care of the bigs. Ground them on the floor, keep them away from the basket, back them out, and then push the ball against them.
And folks, if you're watching this cast right now, we've got a field day here on Court 1. We've got all our grand finals here on Court 1 getting telecast online. So it's great to see, and we want to thank again Gosford City Rebels and Chris Orback and his team for organising an outstanding job they've done for the finals weekend.
Mate, they always put on a good show, mate. They had the All Schools Championships during the week, and then topped it off with the Waratah Senior Finals. So,
if you love basketball, here was the place to be for the past week. And there's a foul called there.
Bench isn't real happy with this. So the foul's been assist to number 6 for the Penrith.
You know, and in that instance,
that'll be her 4th, I think, is it? No, it's her 3rd.
When players are going for the ball, you know, sometimes it doesn't go the way you plan, and a jump ball is what she was looking for.
Hodge, that's a bit, yeah, it was a jump ball she was looking for, but you know, Hodge short on the rim right there. That's, you know,
she needs a confident boost, and hopefully this is the shot for her.
That's too short on the rim. Beaumont just deflected away there, come off the hands of Penrith, so Manly will get a second chance here with a minute to go. Need to get this thing back to a one-point ball game, or maybe even tie it up here.
Hodge needs something to get her confidence level back up, and I think she can get scoring. She'll get back in there, but
backing it down there, Shaquille O'Neal style.
Wow.
No good.
No good. Maybe a bit like Shaq. I've seen him miss a couple like that.
I wouldn't say that to his face. He's a big man.
That's why I'm saying it from millions of kilometres away from him.
Yeah. A bit of luck he's not watching this live stream, mate. Yeah.
Well, if he is,
there it is. Poor pass there.
Poor pass there. Manly with the transition basketball. Can they make of it? Makes a bit of contact. Gets the rebound. Kicks it back out. Catch and shoot.
No good.
Unlucky. Penrith come up with the rebound.
Potts is doing a great job here on the glass.
20 seconds. Transition basketball. There it is.
It's exactly what you want. Push the ball back and ram it back up, and here it is.
All right, here we go. We've got 8 seconds, 7 seconds remaining.
High bomb ball screen. Kick out. Will she make this?
Oh,
no good.
No good. And
there we have it, mate. Three-quarter time. Penrith have pushed ahead. That's the biggest lead we've had all game. 7 points, 51-44. Mate, we got a cracker of a 4th quarter coming up here right now, mate.
And this is the greatest thing about our sport is you can be up by so much and so many, but then in the big scheme of things, it can come back just like that. You know?
Yeah, definitely, mate. 20 points is, you know, I mean, 6 points here right now, or 7 points, I should say, is nothing, mate. Like, that's only a couple of baskets. So I think from here, it's, you know, it's a matter of who's going to be the poised, who's going to be patient, and who's going to want it the most. You know, this is it. This is the end of the season. This is everything on the line right now. You know, you can go away a champion, or you can go away a runner-up here right now. So who's going to need it? Who's going to want it? And, you know, like Penrith yesterday with the upset against North Sydney, who were hot favourites.
Well, Scotty, they'll both. You know, this is the underdog game. Penrith come third in the season. They had a 13-7 season. Manly, fifth. They came in at 13-7. Both upset games. Like, they've deserved to be here 100%.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing, you know, like, because, you know, you can go through the whole regular season. And I've done this as a coach myself in 2013 in the Division 1. Man, we went through undefeated. We had the league MVP play for us, and we came out and played in the semi-final and lost to our arch rivals Illawarra by 4 points. But the team that won the final were the Sutherland Sharks, and we beat them by 35 in the quarter-final 2 weeks before that. So, mate, it's about what you bring on the day. It doesn't matter, because championships aren't won in March, unless you're playing the NCAA, obviously, in the March Madness. But here in Australia, championships are won in August.
That's right.
So, you know, everything's on the line right now. If I'm coaching right now, I'm saying, you know, our seasons, this is it. You know, leave it on the floor. Give it your best shot. A 7-point ball game right now. This is anyone's game.
And Scott,
can I say, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Can you call this? Who's it going to be?
Oh,
I'm going to throw this one out to you. Is it going to be Penrith, or is it going to be Manly?
Mate, I'm always for the underdog story. I think as an Australian, we are the underdog in all ways of life. But they're both underdog teams. You know what? Asked me it 5 minutes ago.
The big tough call, you can't make it, mate. I'm going to make the call. I'm going to say Manly going to come from behind and win this.
Alrighty, there we go. Penrith with the ball there. Scotty with a prediction. Binter passes it around the perimeter.
Manly in the zone.
Goes back to Binter. She's catch and shoots.
Manly in the zone. Great blocker. Here they come. Hodge out in the right-hand lane. Kicking it back to the top. Just taking it easy. He comes out a high on-ball screen again. Penrith haven't done a good job of defending that. And then the pin down. Hodge on the curl.
Hodge with the ball. Can she get it? Unlucky. Binter with the rebound. Transition button.
Tough shot. She needs to make
Hodge needs to get ahead of her there. She does the work and is rewarded there with slowing down the play.
You see Manly is sitting in a zone here right now, just trying to disrupt Penrith. Trying to clog up the centre. That's where the interior is. That's where Penrith are going. Offner for 3.
Offner gets it. Well done. Takes Penrith to 54.
10-point lead. It's only early.
Hodge with a bit of contact there. Unlucky. Coach Cale ain't happy with that, but he's got to maintain composure.
Yeah, he's got to coach these girls right to the end, and this is what coaching's about in the finals. You just got to keep coaching.
Offner with the ball.
I mean, we've had 30-point games, but you just keep coaching.
Penrith winding down that shot clock. 4 seconds. Binter with the ball. It's off Binter's leg. Manly ball.
Great defence there by Manly. They needed to come up with that stop right now, and then they needed to convert that into points down this end. They got to stay in touch. 10 points is not a lot, as we said earlier, but you know, they need to stay in touch here. And Hodge has had 2 good looks at the basket, but hasn't been able to come up with it. Here comes the stagger screens and the slip.
There's Hodge. There she is. You speak about her.
Great offense.
Now let's hope, Scotty, for your prediction, let's hope that's the confidence boost that she needs. With 8 minutes of basketball, we know that's a lifetime of basketball to come. Let's hope that gives her a bit of confidence.
Well, mate, because we're commentating, mate, I can change my prediction at any given time.
That's why I said ask me at 5 minutes.
Well, I'm going to say with 1 second to go, I might change it.
Oh, there's a push in the back on the rebound and well picked up by the officials.
Beaumont there with a push in the back. Just a sneaky little one there to try and gain advantage.
Is that just a placement? Did she just not be in the right place?
Yeah, I just think it's just one of those things, you know, you just put your hands in the back and force some contact. And here we are, Penrith now in the half-court trap, trying to disrupt the Manly guards.
Hodge
with the pass the same there. Play here, double screen. She'll slip this screen and seal up on the pin down. They're going to go to Hodge. Of course they're going to go to Hodge.
But, we're going out for the three-point top. There'll be a violation caught up there. Hits the top of the
arch there. It's,
each stadium's different, isn't it? You've got different backboards, different venues, and different things can disrupt your shots.
Yeah, for sure.
Binter with the ball coming up the floor there. Breaks that press. Offer with the ball. Back to Binter. Back to
The interior, here it is. Back to the basket. Hodge with a steal. Poor pass there by Beaumont.
Fast basketball here. Josie, unlucky. And the official will give it to Penrith. Substitution. Ella's coming back into the game.
Yeah, she was been sitting on 3 fouls for a while, and that's probably not a bad sub. 7 minutes to go. Bring in the impact player. See what you can push this lead ahead a little bit more.
Yeah, Coach Moore playing those tactics to the right end of the game. It's a game of chess for the coaches. Oh, and it comes off the hands. Manly with the ball there.
Bit of pressure there on Binter. She should have just kept coming with that. She can handle the ball right under the pressure. Manly need to get a settler here right now. Here comes those staggered screens. With a slip again to Hodge.
There, Hodge has got the ball, works the paint. Ella with the foul, and as you can see there, hands aren't straight in that shot there of the...
He's called that on number 9, so he's called that on Potts. Ella was a little bit late.
Ella was a later cross, but 9 with the first foul there.
Hodge needs to make these 2.
Scotty, commentator curse.
No good.
Again.
No good.
I'm just going to be quiet on this one. Penrith with the ball there. Ella kicks it down to the wing. Ella back with the ball. Does a bit of work.
He's off now. She just hit one about 2 minutes ago. Nothing but the side of the backboard. Look, there's still a long way to go here, and Manly just need to stay composed and just get through their offense and get it to the right hands. Here they come with that circle action. It's a bit of a two-man game happening.
Two-man game on that side, and Binter with the hands trying to get the ball there. Ella pulls down the rebound. I'd love to see how many rebounds she's had, and more importantly, on her own shot.
Yeah.
Binter.
That's about the stats, mate.
Controlling it. Offner takes it to herself.
So Manly done a good job of not letting the ball get too far into the interior. Beaumont backing it down.
Yeah, they've forced Penrith to play an outside ball. Offner, unlucky.
No, she hasn't hit the rim on the last 2 shots. Here comes the high on ball again. Offner goes underneath it. On the pin down, Hodge.
Oh, unlucky there. I think she's lost her touch, Scotty.
Yeah, she's a bit tired. I mean, even though she didn't play a lot in this quarter, she played a lot of minutes in that first half. So Manly just need to find some energy just to lift here. Hodge with a bit of a soccer move there. Maradona would be happy with that one.
The Matildas, unfortunately, didn't go through, but maybe with that effort they could have went further.
I mean, that would have stopped one of those goals that they got, yeah.
That's definitely. Penrith with the inbound pass there.
High post move here by
Beaumont. Well done. Great Spin move to the bucket. Gets her own rebound.
Yeah,
outstanding job there. Puts up at the shot. Rattles around. Ella with the rebound. Ella with the putback. Ella with 2.
One thing about zones is you must rebound, and you got to take care of who's in your area. And Manly haven't seemed to have done that in the last couple of possessions. They've just let the ball go up. Here we go for the 3-bomb. Hodge on the glass, Ella again.
Ella with another rebound, put that on the sheets.
She must have a bucket of rebounds.
Outstanding effort on the offensive and defensive end by Ella with rebounds.
Got more rebounds than I've had baked dinners. Believe it or not.
I believe it, whatever you say, Scotty. Penrith, Binter with the ball, goes baseline drive. Manly.
Good stop.
Grabs the interception.
Here come the Manly Ringer Seagulls.
That's a tongue twister for you.
Yeah, I like I got that one out. Just settling it.
Maintaining control and composure.
Oh, she was looking at
shut
that
down
too.
there. Hodge. She's fouled.
She's been fouled by Beaumont.
And that's great sportsmanship. You've got to admire the sportsmanship. It's something that we see, across Australia.
Must be Beaumont's 4th.
Great sportsmanship there.
That's a 3rd. Binter checks out of the game, and Jamie Lee Clark checks back in.
Binter, outstanding effort in this match. Now, Coach Moore just having a chat to her guards. What should she be talking about?
And she'll be talking about just playing composed and getting through the offense. They've done a good job down here getting it through sets of hands. Hodge makes both of those. Back to 8 points here right now.
4 minutes 30 remaining.
And Manly up the floor.
4 minutes 30 remaining in the fourth quarter. An outstanding game of basketball we've had here at Scholastics. Sets the screen there, goes down to work. Clark with the shot.
With the left hand.
And the officials have just said that that's come off Manly. 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Coach Cale just trying to settle his troops down here. Getting a stop here right now.
I think the ball's going to be coming into Ella. She goes to work, and there's a little bit of stepping on each other down there. Only accidental contact.
Pushes Penrith out by 10 with 4 to go. Still a long way to go.
Yeah, beauty about our game.
Well, mate, it's past the 5-minute mark. What are you saying now?
You know what, I was going to go with yours, but I think it's only right that we go against each other and have a bet on it. But there's a foul there.
Must say to our viewers out there, if you're going to gamble responsibly.
That's right, that's right. I was only going to gamble you on a baked dinner.
I haven't had too many of them, as you can see by my body. This body was built on a lot of baked dinners.
Oh, there's that control of the game. There's the conversation that Leone...
Straight into the horns action. Manly's in this zone.
On ball
Some stage
there.
as a coach, you've got to come out of this when it's late. Potts
for 3. Unsuccessful.
Beaumont again.
On the floor, the hustle there. Referee Luke Joseph.
Manly ball.
Luke Joseph there calls the jump ball. Substitution for Manly. Substitutions, number 11. Emily Krimmer is into the game, and she's replacing Caitlin Castle. Caitlin Castle has done an outstanding job today, Scotty.
Yeah, mate, she's been composed all game, even though she got into early foul trouble. She's come out and done her role real well.
And there is our floor sweepers, whatever their... Dancers, whatever their actual job title is today. But they've done an outstanding job today, and we thank them for their efforts throughout the week. And the volunteers do an outstanding job for us.
Yeah, like Chris and his volunteers here at the Scholastics Stadium have done a fantastic job. They always put on a great event. Oh, she was looking at that too.
She was, wasn't it?
Throwing it into the post.
Working it down. Ella with some good defense. Great defense from Ella.
Ella's pumped. She's telling the teammates, now is our time. We've got a 10-point lead. Let's push this thing out.
Now, Scotty, we don't have the stats, and I don't know, but I do know it's been a while since Penrith have won the Division 1 Youth League Women, and it looks like it might be happening.
Yeah, come from 3rd spot. Knocked off 2 of the hot favourites. Both these teams did. That's what there goes the interior. Too big, too strong.
Shakes, bakes, and the muffins are in the oven.
Time out here. Time out on the floor from Manly. We see the Penrith Panthers go into the timeout, up by 12. I made the call earlier. I'm still sticking with my call B. I think Manly will make a run here at some stage, and I'm not too sure if Penrith can sustain the pace. But they're going to the interior. Ella's getting it done. That's their game plan, and that's what it's been since the tip-off of this game.
It's going to be an outstanding last 3 minutes. No matter what happens, Scotty, these teams have come from where they've come from. They've upset they're both underdogs. Everyone's got to be proud with their achievements from every player, coaching staff, from what they've done this season.
Oh, definitely, mate. I mean, that's what I said earlier. The finals basketball is a wonderful thing. You can come from, you only have to make that 4. Win that one game on the first day, and you're through. You don't turn up with your A game, you're out.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's what's happened here. Like the Central Coast Crusaders women's team, even though they lost the MVP of the league only just a couple of days ago with a broken wrist in Charlie Evans, they didn't get the job done yesterday against Manly. Manly were a far better team and looked better organised, but Penrith, mate, they've rattled their bones here today, and they're looking the goods at the moment. But again, 3 minutes to go, it's anyone's game.
And I always assume that we do have basketball fans watching, but just in case you have, the coach has called the timeout not within the 2 minutes, so the ball won't advance. Manly have the ball on the baseline. Manly bring the ball up the floor through their hands.
Penrith in a bit of a passive trap there, just to take some time. He comes out on ball with the pin down. Hodge coming off.
Hodge for 3. Hodge is successful. There it is.
There it is. Back to 9. Hodge is the good. She hasn't found the basket for a little while, but that's going to inject a bit of energy into the Manly Ringer Seagulls now.
Ball going through the hands of Penrith. Penrith go back to Ella. Ella
interior. She's backing it down. Throws the elbow a little bit there.
Yeah,
That's
lucky not to get picked up there by the officials, but a foul called there.
Foul called on his assist to number 14, Josie Bullman.
And Coach Cale just wants to maintain that composure.
Yeah, mate, he just needs to keep these girls on the right page right now. You know, it's a long way to go with 2 minutes 17 to go, and it's only 9 points.
This will kick it out if both successful. Obviously, kick it out to 11.
She's good with the first.
Jamie Lee Clark there on the line, number 10. 1 from 1 from this set. And make that 2 from 2.
And as you said, push her out to 11. It's great that we can both do the math.
Easy math, mate. Oh, deflection there by Penrith.
Again, you know, Penrith coming out of that timeout, changed the tactics, a bit of a passive half-court sort of trap, trying to make here we go. Go underneath, she's shooting.
There's the number 3 ball, Scotty. Your dream and your prediction stays alive. Often bringing the ball up, Manly with the press. Jamie Lee Clark with the ball, holds it in one hand.
Slowing it up.
As Penrith try and maintain that composure and have control. Ella with the on-ball screen, then she goes down.
She's on the roll down. Beaumont coming on the slip. Jamie Lee Clark for 3.
Jamie Lee Clark with the miss, the rebound there.
Here comes Manly Ringer. Pushing ahead, kicking it ahead.
Oh, we need to get it into their hands.
Here comes, there it is.
There it is, a jump shot.
And banking it. Money in the bank.
Timeout. Scotty, you've got to love that basketball. They're working it down on the offensive end, but back there defensively, that was Manly's.
Mate, I called this earlier. I said, mate, 3 minutes to go. There's a long way to go, mate, and anything can happen. And as I said, just chip away at it, play composed. You know, we're back to a 6-point ball game.
Outstanding basketball played by both teams here. Penrith calling the timeout, and it is within the minute 30 mark, and the ball will be taken in the front court. Would you, like, as a coach, would you want that ball to advance when you've got the lead?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, with the trapping that Manly have been doing in this game, it's just, you know, get it into the front court. It's easier to get it in. You know, you're not worried about the pressure up the floor and maybe a turnover. So, yeah, not a bad call. I mean, they've just had an 8-point run there on Penrith. That's a good timeout by Coach Moore. She'll be telling the troops, mate, this is what we got to get done here defensively. Get through the offense, get it to the interior. That's where we've got our points from tonight. Coach Cale will be talking about just being composed. Minute 30 to go. You know, there's a dozen possessions here. 6-point ball game. Mate, just keep chipping away at it. They're going to stop here and get a score. You know, anything can happen.
Oh, here we go. Ella with the ball, gives it back to the guard.
She's been good tonight, Offner. She's just been composed and
going to the paint there, kicks it off. Offner with the mid-range, unsuccessful.
Rims it. Here comes Manly.
Manly with the fast break. We've got 2-on-1 coming down the floor.
Potts with a good defense.
Kicking it back out for
Big
3.
Girl. Big girl. There it is. The boys love it.
The boys love it. The girls love it. Scotty loves it.
59-62. Here come the Manly Warringah Sea.
We've got a game on our hands here. Offner with the ball. She's telling the troops where to go. Going back to Clark. Clark to Ella.
The interior is where it's at. On the skip
Ella
pass.
with the big kick out.
Potts for the dagger.
Potts with it. 2 points only. 2 points only. In our last minute of basketball here, what a showstopper we've got for you today. Offner on defense there, sets the screen, rolls.
On the kickback.
There it is, Hodge. Hodge takes it to the bucket, and it's good.
They've got to get up.
They're going to play that press. They're going to hit that press.
3-point ball game. Here it is.
Here it is. Offner gets the ball. Oh, unlucky. That was a tough pass. You got to make them. You got to make those passes. 30 seconds remaining. Here we go. Down by 3.
On Penrith now. You can't.
There's a foul there to stop the clock. Now Scotty's had a good move there.
Yeah, for sure, mate, because, you know, with 20 seconds, they've got a couple of fouls to give. That's only their 3rd team foul. Cale calls the timeout now. I'm not sure I'd be calling the timeout here now as a coach.
Referee Luke Joseph has come to the score bench for a quick discussion. Not quite sure what's happening here. These officials done an outstanding job this game. Brendan Lloyd and Luke Joseph, outstanding job this morning, sorry.
He cancelled that timeout. That's a good move. So they run the picket line screen action.
Ella goes down, kicks up to Clark.
They look into the interior.
They look Offner. Offner looked like she's going to get ready to catch it up there. Back to Ella. Ella takes it. Lucky with that elbow. Manly grabbed that rebound.
No, they don't.
Dives for the ball. Outstanding.
Tough play.
And we've got a player injured. She's hit her head. The coach comes on immediately. Player welfare is key here, and she's hit her head quite hard there. We've got to make sure.
That was a nasty hit. She got her legs taken out. It was only accidental, but her legs came out from underneath her, and she's whacked her head there.
Yeah, player welfare is key here in all sports. And as we'll see on the replay here, just Ella goes to the ring here. Just look on top of the screen here, top left. There's a rebound there, kicks it out. Now just watch now, contesting for the ball. Now she just takes her legs out accidentally, I think, and she hits the head. That's going to hurt.
Nasty.
You're going to need a lot of Panadol for that. Oh, well done. She'll be coming off the floor. You know,
she's been one of the key players, Josie Bullman. You know, she hit that last three down here. Yeah, that's a tough sub, but you know,
on a technical point of view, she has to come out.
She has to come out because coach is
playing welfare, but they'll wait one play phase and then she can come back into the game if that's what coach wants.
6.57 seconds to go here.
But you know what? Last game puts it all on the line.
Yeah, for sure. No, there's no malice in that. It was just an accidental. Took her legs out, and you know, Manly need to foul early here. They need to go up and foul early. Don't let the time come off the clock. Whoever they give it to, go foul. What's she doing? Foul. You got to foul. Yeah.
There it is. So Scotty's caught it.
3 seconds taken off the clock. Got to foul early. Stop the clock. Get a timeout. Advance the ball. If you get, you know, put her at the free throw line.
Yeah, this is where Manly need to play man-to-man on the inbound. And just get ready. And as soon as they get the ball, and as long as it's not unsportsmanlike, just foul.
Just foul here right now.
Just foul. Bang.
Foul.
No, there it is. I mean, that clock's ran down. There should still be time on the clock, but we've got 0 showing.
He wants 1 second.
Wants 1 second. Head referee there, Brendan Lloyd coming in. He would like 1 second on the clock.
Well, it looks like I'm shouting you a baked dinner.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Take it a Red Rooster.
You cheapskate. Actually, they do a good.
Good dinner, mate.
Not a sponsor, but they do not fast food, but they do a good. A
good baked dinner.
Good baked dinner.
Offner.
That secures it for Penrith. Coach Moore's got to be happy.
Kale got a timeout here.
Now, do you make this shot?
I wouldn't.
Well, for me, I actually can't make shots.
He needs a timeout.
He didn't call that timeout.
Just run it for it. I mean, you're not going to win.
Puts the shot up. There it is. Well done. Penrith Panthers are the Division 1 Youth League Women Champions, and they're celebrating. They're celebrating like you wouldn't believe it. Offner in the middle there. Binter. And the sportsmanship shown. Shaking hands there. Scotty, we've got to do a bit of a debrief here.
Yeah, look, I think late in that fourth quarter there, or midway for that fourth quarter, you know, Manly was stagnant in their offense, and they didn't seem to get it to the right places where they were getting it early. They made that late run, but I think there was not a lot of time left on the clock for them. I think they had their backs against the wall. The clock wasn't their friend. For Penrith, you know, they were composed. They got through their stuff. They went to what worked best for them, which is going to the interior.
As a coach, I've seen Coach Moore around, but I haven't seen her smile that much.
Yeah. She'll be happy, you know, like she works hard with that group, and she's been a Penrith stalwart. She's been out there for a long time, and Leonie's a great coach. She would have coached those girls.
Their hands in there, and I'm sure it's going to be a big party back in Penrith tonight for the Youth League women's team. They've done an outstanding job coming from where they've come this season to you know, be the champions.
Yeah, come from third spot, win the championship. Congratulations to Penrith Panthers on a successful season. We'd also like to congratulate Manly Warringah Sea Eagles. They've done a tremendous job as well. So congratulations to both teams, to all the officials and everything that have been here all year in this division. Mate, it is the future of our game, and well done to all involved. And
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we've got a ton of games coming your way, so stay tuned for next will be, I think it's our Youth League men's game will be next, but we've got the presentation here for the winners in the Division 1 Youth League women. Penrith Panthers taking the win at 66 to Manly's 61. Scotty, last comment?
Be good to your mother.
Yeah. As Roby Bennett says, say hi to your mum for me. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you in the next game.
Rookie of the Year, Alexander Rosato, kicker off now.